Hello guys, welcome to the 13th part of this series. So in the previous video we have seen how we have created this beautiful toast uh, model, and similarly we have also created this delete functionality where we will be able to delete our users. So now in this video I'm going to take a moment for to dive into backend, and we are also going to implement the editing our contact on the client side. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I'll go to the server and I'll go to the routes and in the contact. So I will be creating a route to get a single contact, so I'll write a router.get and we'll have contact slash and then id. Okay, so this is how it look, and now we have to also make this route as protected, and this is also going to be asynchronous request response. And by the way, if you are listening any kind of noise, that's because of lightning. It's really lightning hard out here, so I will remove this noisy background by enabling the noise cancellation, and if you still get it, then I can't figure it out. So now let's get started. So I'll use a try catch statement to catch our error. Similarly, I'm also going to grab this id and I will validate this id. So this line is repeated, so I'm just going to copy it and I'm going to paste it here. Similarly, what we can do afterwards is we can simply get the contact. So I'll write here const contact is equal to await, and I'll write here contact dot find one, and I'll find on the basis of id, which is this id, and then I guess this is it, and then we are simply going to send back the response. So I'll write res.status of 200, and we're going to send back a JSON response. So I'll simply just send our contact, or we can simply spread the contact. So it should be contact.talk if I'm not wrong. So this route is ready. So now we can move on to our client side and we can start implementing the edit functionality. So I'll go to pages here and I'll create here a new page, that is edit contact.js, and this is going to be all similar to our this create contact. So I'm going to paste it here. Instead I'm going to change our component name, that is edit contact, and afterwards we're going to the app.js file and we're going to replicate this. So I'll go here and I'll write it edit slash, and we have to use a colon, so this will act as a parameter for our routes, and I will put here edit contact component. Okay, so this looks fine as of now. So we'll go here and what you can do is we can use a use effect hook. So we'll go here downwards and right here use effect, and what we can do is we can actually get our contact. So I will make this function asynchronous, and what we can do is we can simply use a hook called use location. So I'll write here look params if I'm not wrong, and that is use params. So actually this will pass down an object with all our parameters, so we want to grab our id. So we're going to use that id here. So I'll write a const result is equal to await fetch, and we're going to make a call request to our backend, that is 3000 API slash contact slash, and we're going to provide our id here. Similarly, I'm going to pass here some methods, like the method will be get. Similarly, we are going to also provide our headers, because as we have already defined that this route is protected. So I'll provide my headers here, that is authorization, and we'll pass here our token. So bearer local storage dot get item, that is the token. And similarly, we can use a result is equal to await res dot, sorry, you tried res, so res dot json. And now we can use this. So I'll write a console dot log result, so let's go to our all contact, and we'll create here one more button, that is edit contact. So I'll copy this and paste it here, but instead of button, I'm going to use a link. And of course this is going to be have a class name, so I'll write here info, and this will have 2. So we will pass here 2 is equal to slash. Okay, so we have to 2, we are going to pass down a string, that is edit slash, and we'll write here model data dot underscore id, and we're going to write here edit. So if I'll click here and if I'll click on the edit, as you can see, we are immediately getting redirected to the edit, but we are going to remove this. So I'll remove this, I'll go back again, and if I'll click here and go to edit, and if I open my console here, so okay, we are getting error, that is unexpected line at the, so let's see where we have messed up. So if I'll go to the server routes contact, so we have to make the request to the get contact and the id. So we are grabbing the id. Okay, so let's go to the edit contact, and we'll fetch localhost. So we have to make the localhost to 8000, so I was doing some wrong things. So if I'll go to all contacts, and if I'll clear this out, and we'll go to the edit, so as you can see, we are immediately getting our data. So what we can do now, we can actually set this data to this to these states. So what I can do is, after fetching the result, of course we need to create here loading state. So let loading set loading is equal to use state false. What we can do now is, we can simply right here, we can actually set our result. So I'll write here set user details to user details, and we are going to spread our result. So we are going to set the name, address, email, and the phone. So I don't think we need these 2 fields, right? So what I can do is, so I'll write a name to result dot name, email to result dot email, name, email, address to result dot address, and then phone to result dot phone. So as you can see, we are immediately getting our updated state. So if I'll go to all contact, if I'll click here and we'll go to the edit, as you can see, so now we have to add that spinner. So I'll go here and write Loading is true, then we are going to display our spinner, and I'll write here my splash name. Okay, so I think I've messed up. Spinner, and I'll write here splash to loading contact. Else we are going to simply display this component. And what we can do now is we can simply write here, we'll go here and write set loading to true, and we'll write here set loading to false. So if we'll go to all contact and click here edit, as you can see now it's looking fine. And afterwards we can actually change our email, so I'll also write here edit contact, so edit your contact. So this looks fine, and I'll also change the button name, that is the save changes. So let's see if this git state updated or not. So I'll write here Prashant Gupta, and if I'll write here save, as you can see we are getting toast messages of created, but instead we are going to write here success updated contact. So I'll go here and write here updated, and afterwards we can use a use history hook. So I'll go here and we'll write a history, sorry, navigate is equal to use navigate, and now we can successfully navigate the user to the main home page, that is navigate to my contacts. Okay, it has already been declared. Yes, it has already been declared. So I'll cut this and paste all the hooks here, and I'll separate the contexts. So now we can successfully use this. So let's suppose if I'll write here Prashant Gupta, and if I'll hit here save, so instead of creating the contact, we can actually edit the contact. So I'm not sure what was the edit endpoint, so we have to make the put request to the contact, and we have to pass down the ID. Okay, that looks fine. So API slash contact, and the method is going to be put headers, and we are going to provide here our body that is JSON dot stringify ID, and we can actually pass down our user details, that is user details. So let's see this if this works or not. So if I'll go to all contact, as you can see we are getting two contacts. So let me delete first contact, so delete. Okay, so if I'll go here and click all contact, so we are getting this contact. So we'll go to the edit. Okay, so why is this not working? Promise went out of scope. Okay, I messed up here. So we have to put here. So I'll go here, put make the method of put. Content type is going to be application.json, and we're going to stringify the user details. Instead we are going to pass down also our ID and spread our user details. So I think that looks fine. So let's see this in action if this works or not. So if I'll go to all contacts, Prasan Gupta, let's edit, and let me suppose if I write it Sajan Karn, and if I write it save changes, as you can see it is immediately showing updated Sajan Karn contact, and as you can see our name has been updated. Similarly I can go here and write a edit, and let's update the name. Let's write Vivek Gupta. Let's write the name, let's suppose England, London, and I'll write here name vivek@gmail.com and any random phone number. So let's suppose 585437358854. So if I'll click here save, as you can see we are immediately getting the update message, and if I'll click here we are successfully able to update the contact. Similarly if I'll click here delete, I can delete the contact, but as you can see our state is not getting updated. So there's a thing we can fix this about this. So I'll go to all contacts. So whenever we make requests and we get the contacts, then we can actually remove the previous, or we can simply navigate the user. So let's go to our backend, and we'll go to this delete button, I mean delete route, and let me see how to fix it. So we will go to this my contact and we will fetch all our contacts. So I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to paste it simply in my down below the result, and we are going to get the all contacts and we'll pass along with our request. So I'll go create an here. Okay, so let me close this. So I'll write here my contact, and I'm going to write here my contact. So this will pass down an array, and we'll go to this all contacts, and we can actually now set console.log the result for now to see what it does, or let's go above and see. So as you can see we are getting the result.contact, so we are setting that state, and then we can similarly also do this right here. So instead of console logging we can simply write here set. So I'll write here set contacts to result.mycontacts. So let's see how this goes. So I'll go to back to Firefox, so let me minimize this for you. So we'll go to the create and create here a new contact, that is Deepak Shah, address Koteshwar, Kathmandu, and the city is going email is going to be deepak@gmail.com, phone number is going to be any random. Okay, so we're getting our message, so we'll reduce down add contact and we'll go to the all contacts route, and once we go to this and we'll open this and delete this to see if the statement updates or not. So delete. Okay, and as you can see we are getting immediately our state updated. So if I'll go to this create, and as you can see we are immediately getting the updated state. So I'll create here one more contact, that is Deepak Deepak Shah, and the address is going to be same, Koteshwar, Kathmandu. Email is going to be same as well. Phone number, let's suppose any random. So I'll go to this add contact, and we'll go to the alt contact, and we'll create here one more email, I mean contact. So I'll add my name Sajan Khan, and that is going to be Imadol Lalitpur. Email is going to be sajan@gmail.com. Phone number is going to be the same, Jebris, any random, and I'm going to hit here add contact, and we'll go to the solve correct. As you can see, we are not getting the latest contact in the first list, so let's fix this. So we have two ways to fix it. So we'll go to this server, we'll go to this contact, and we can actually reverse the array. So we'll go to my contacts route, and while we are sending the my contact, we can actually reverse this. So dot reverse, I'll write a dot reverse. Similarly, while deleting the contact, I'm going to reverse the array as well. So I'll go here and write my contacts dot reverse. So this will reverse the array. So if I'll go to here all contacts again, so as you can see, we are getting the updated state. So we are getting the latest contact in the first list. So similarly, if I'll go and create here a new contact again, so let me create here Prashant Gupta. Address is going to be, let's suppose, Koteswar, Kathmandu. Okay, so let's write here England, London for now. So email is going to be prashant@gmail.com. Phone number is going to be same, any random gibberish text like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Add contact, and we'll go to the all contact. As you can see, we are immediately getting the latest contact into the first list. So if I'll go here and click here, I can also delete this contact, and our state will be getting updated easily. So as you can see, our state is getting updated. I can also delete this contact, so delete this, and I can go to this and edit this contact to any other contact, any other name of the person. So as you can see, we're immediately getting the state of this user. So now in this video, we have seen how to edit the contact. So in the next video, we'll be seeing how to add the search functionality of this user, and later on we will deploy this project to Heroku and Vercel. So I'll see you there. Till then, bye bye, happy learning.